Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's up, guys? It's your girl Nubian Goddess NG up in this piece. I'm back with another video. Didn't think that I was gonna be back this quick, but we'll make it do what it do. Okay. So, just one moment. I'm back. So, today's chit chat is gonna be okay. So today's chit chat is gonna be on my spiritual journey, like the intro, and then generational curses. I'm doing. It was only supposed to be generational curses today, but I got like a couple DMs asking me how I got to where I am now, so I don't have a problem sharing that. Let's get to it. I call it my spiritual sweet tooth because I got addicted to it. Just like you're addicted to candy, which I was in the past. You're addicted to candy, you're addicted to certain stuff. It's a sweet tooth when you start to reap the benefits from it. Okay, so starting your spiritual journey, no lie, you are going to have to be 100 and 1,000 trillion% ready to face your demons. And when I say face your demons, I'm not talking about, oh, I drank yesterday, or I smoked yesterday, or I had sex yesterday, or no. I'm talking about the demons that, how can I explain this in a nice way? That you find yourself doing something that you used to do and you notice you do it all the time. That's demons. You gotta know why you're doing it, right? So when I was going through my intro of my spiritual journey, God was like, what you gonna do? I was like, oh, okay, well. So he just started exposing me because I look at him as my father, which he is my father, and I'm his child. And you expose your children for what they do and what they've done wrong. So when I first started, I was fighting it like, no, not me, period. Nope, not me. But then I feel like once you realize the things that you're doing and why you're doing it, then that's when it's gone. So, like I said, you have to be willing to fight your demons. Now, listening to what he says, I noticed that our choices is not his choices. If you want to do something, that's because you want to do it, but that's not what he said you can do. So once you go outside of that and you start doing your own thing, that's when stuff starts, freaking up. I learned that the hard way, because it's my way, no way. My way or no way. The highway, whatever you want to call it. I get what I want. And that was my motto for my whole life. I get what I want whenever I want it. And every time that I tried to get what I wanted, didn't work out for me. It was gone. Let me see. Is there anything else? That's the first part. So once you're willing to deal with your demons, then that's when you'll start opening up. And everybody's like, oh, well, how can I say this? Spiritual journey is not going to church. It's not opening your Bible. It's none of that. I don't want to scare people away, but that's not how it starts. It starts with the fighting the demons, listening to God whenever he tells you to do something, and recognize that it's him telling you. And then that's when everything else flows in. I was going to say something. I forgot. Sorry, guys. I keep looking at my little pad over here. But my next topic, generational curses. Now, this is something that I learned starting my new church. I went in there, I would say we were doing this around August. And why am I blind doing all that extra stuff? Anyways, he was talking about generational curses, and I didn't know what that was until he started talking about it, and it all makes sense. Things that our past parents, grandparents, parents, things that they did, and they did not stop the curse. It's gonna go to somebody. So I have probably like 4 that I have right now that I'm going to talk about. My generational curses. One of my generational curses is drinking and smoking. Not cigarettes. I never picked up a cigarette in my life, but was smoking Mary Jane. Now, I didn't start doing that until I was 22. I despised it, didn't want to do it, because it was embedded in my head that it was so wrong. But me going through postpartum after my daughter, I was like, why not? And I've been addicted ever since. Addicted. And I wasn't a smoker, but I just had to smoke. Like, I just wanted to smoke. And it took over my life until I realized that I need to cut it out. We're going to cut this out. And drinking. I was drinking a lot to where I would never pick up a bottle again. I think I drank like a couple weeks ago. I was on my couch all day long. Nope, not doing it. And I come from a background of my family drinking a lot. So once God told me, he was like, listen, you're doing too much of this, you're doing too much of that, you're going to cut it out. And I was like, okay. And the reason why I'm breaking these generational curses so my kids don't have to go through that. Because once you know what you're doing and you have children or whatever, if you don't or not, it's going to go somewhere. Somebody's going to pick up the habit until they realize, like, hey, I have a problem, I need to stop. Let's see, my money. I like nice things. I like to spend money. Who don't like to spend money? But I grew up, I would say wealthy, not wealthy, but we were living good. And I just seen them spending money. I didn't know the back ends, like, hey, you need to save money so you can have money whenever you need it. So I was spending. Let's just spend. I make the money. I work hard. Let's do it. But I wasn't doing it the right way. And it took for my dad to live with me for me to realize that around the time that I was learning about my generational curses. I'm like, yo, Dad, why you ain't tell us about this? Going in on him. But it just made me realize that I can't let my money get to where it used to be. And it's not. Like, I've been stopped that, but that was another thing. Cursing. My household, my parents, cursing was a thing. I was cussing all the time. Like, I open my mouth, I'm cussing. Like, I'm just cussing for no reason. Like, I still curse to this day, and my kids be on it, but it's not as bad. How I used to just open up my mouth and boop, a bad word comes out. Boop, a bad word comes out. I'm like, hey, boop, bad word comes out. Like, that's something that I wanted to break, because I don't want my kids running around here talking about, Mom, be this and F that and S this. Like, no, I will whoop. My kids never curse, by the way. So I don't want to embed that in their head that it's okay to curse. So that's something that I broke. And my last one is staying in situations that's not good for me. Now, I would say this is a generational curse because I watched someone stay in a relationship for a long time knowing that it was not healthy, and thinking that if I was in this situation, I have to stay. If it's not good for you, it's not meant, get out. Do not wait. What you waiting for? You're not happy? Get out. So once I learned that that was a cycle that I kept repeating, oh, let me stay with him because, let me stay with him and we'll work this out. Let me stay with him. We got 2 kids. If you're not happy, go. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you go back no more. No more. So, and staying in situations, just to think about it, Jesus, Lord, help me. Staying in situations is not good for you, period. That was my generational curse that I had to break, because I'd be darned if my daughter is in a situation with somebody and she's staying because they want to make it work. If you're not happy, no, you're going to get up and go, and you're going to go find your happiness somewhere else within yourself. And then if you find somebody else, okay, fine. Now, the most important generational curse is going to be in my book. So I'm going to keep that one juicy for you. Now, I do have a couple of more, but I just want people to know that whatever, I don't even know if I have my papers anymore of generational curses. Like, when you find yourself doing something repeatedly and telling yourself stuff, somebody did it. Somebody said it. It's there for a reason. And I'm going to be real with you. I never been suicidal, but suicidal's been embedded somewhere in my family. And it done got down to some of us. And how can I say, you have to realize, like, hey, this is not me talking. This is not me talking. Like, when did I start thinking about this? Why am I thinking about this? It's because you don't want to be hurt anymore. You don't want to literally die. But somebody said it. And now it's in you to see if you're going to do it. And people have to realize that. Your old ways that you used to do, like somebody used to do that. Break that curse. And I'm probably not explaining it to the best of my ability right now because I don't have my notes. But generational curses is serious. If you see yourself doing something repetitively, that means that somebody, grandma, great, somebody embedded that, mom or dad. Like, you have to realize it and break that curse. That way it does not go past you to your kids, if you have any, or it goes past to someone else. You have to stop it. But yeah, that's it on my spiritual sweet tooth intro, and then my generational curses. So remember, I'm here to heal and shed a light on you. Please comment if you have questions. Please subscribe and like and hit the bell so you guys can know when I post another video. I didn't think I was gonna do one today, but it was just knocking on me like, hey, gonna do the video, get it out the way. Maybe I'll do a video in a couple of days, hopefully. But you guys stay tuned for more videos. Nubian Goddess is out.